So this is the water temperature where it is now, 10.5 degrees. To set the temperature, you'll press the arrows up and down. Get to the temperature you want to set it to. When it stops flashing, it goes off. That's the water temperature set. The lights, you turn the lights on and off. Every time you turn them on and off, they go to a different colour. The first one's red. The last one is also red. But the last one, if you leave it on the last red, it will cycle through all the colours. Again, turn them off. To set for the jets, so you've got jet 1, jet 2. You've also got a light one in here. I can't do the jets on this one yet because the water's not full enough. So I'll come back to that. So this is telling you that the tub is heating up. When that's going like that, it'll start flashing when you first turn it on. When it goes solid and the red bar starts climbing, that's telling you that it's heating up. The audio is the bottom left hand corner. Turn the power on. Also, I've just turned the power off there. Turn the power on. If you go onto your phone, you can then search Bluetooth and it'll come up with PPME 70BT. You click connect and pair to that, then you can start playing music through whatever music streaming service you use. Let's turn that off. Always turn the Bluetooth off when you're not using it, because if your neighbours and that are having a party, they can connect to it. It's always better to turn it off when you're not using it. Just the Bluetooth, not the tub. Here, heat range. You got ready and you got rest. Always have it set to ready. The only time you put it in rest mode is if you're going on holiday, you're not going to be using it for a long period of time. Leave it in rest mode. When it's in rest mode, it'll only heat when the filter cycles are running. Here you've got high range and you've got low range. In low range, it gives you a temperature range of 16 to 37 degrees. High range is 26 degrees to 40 degrees. Time, to set the time is just up and down and then press the middle button. That sets it. Reminders, so this is going to remind you to clean your water, change your water, clean your filters. You might get in England, you'll get a GFCI code come up sometimes. Don't worry about that, that's an American thing that the Americans do. You don't need to worry about that. Lock. So here you can lock the panel, or you can lock the settings. When you click on the one that you want to lock, say lock panel or lock settings, when it says it along the bottom here, you just hold the lock at the top of the screen for about 15 seconds till it locks. That's it locked. To take the lock off, press on the one you want to unlock, and again hold the lock at the top of the screen. That's it unlocked. Filter. So we've set 2 filter cycles on here, one for 8 o'clock at night and one for 8 o'clock in the morning. Both of them are running for 2 hours. To change, if you want to change them, turn that one back on. If you want to change them, it's literally just up and down. Click on them. So you do the hours and then the minutes. And then when you click on this, this will set the duration. So as you can see, the duration going up. You just want it for 2 hours. Hold. Press hold when you come to take the filters out. When you take the filters out, always press hold. That way then it'll stop the tub from working. It'll stop any air or anything getting sucked down into the pumps and wrapping around the impellers. So hold it. It'll hold it for 1 hour for you. When you're doing the filters, it's important to take these out once a week. Just use the hose pipe and hose them down, keeping these clean, because if you let these get clogged up, you run the risk of burning the heater element out. If these get clogged up, it restricts the flow through the heater, and that's what's going to cause it to burn out. So when you put these back in, you clean them, you put them back in. These ones just twist in. When it stops turning, just a quarter of a turn back. You don't want them in too tight. So what happens is they'll get stuck. But when you take them back out, you run the risk of splitting the pleat along the top. So this tray just slides in. See properly when it won't lift up and down, it only slides in and out. And on here, you've got lugs on the sides, and then you've got lugs on the sides of the housing. Just sits in. And your filter screw. Just do it hand tight. I wouldn't recommend using a flat screwdriver. Just do it hand tight. Once you finish that, you've done your filters, press the back button, it'll start the tub back up for you. Clean up. So this is set for half an hour. Basically what that is, after you've been using the tub, an hour after it's going to do its own filter cycle. The filter cycle for the moment is set for half an hour, but you can change that to whatever you want. If you're in it and you think your water's a bit dirty, change it, make it a little bit longer, filter it for a little bit longer for you. Once you set it, you press the tick, the back button to take you back.